yogis, namaste! Today's class I would like to dedicate to all the people who are saying I am not flexible enough to do yoga. Because being inflexible is a perfect place to start doing yoga, and I want you to know it because yoga is for everyone. And actually people who are more flexible are also more prone to have injuries. So with this said, welcome to the class. It will be not too long. We're gonna move all our parts of the body, and because you are inflexible, it doesn't mean I will not give you some extra work to do and some challenges. So let's begin. Okay, let's start in a seated pose. You can sit with the cross legs, or you can straighten your legs if your hips are tight. Now, sit and inhale, rise up your hands looking to the sky, lengthening the back. Then slowly put the right hand on the side of the mat and stretch the side of your body. If you like to go a little lower, please remember to press your chest to the front. And exhale, look up to the sky and the other side. Now the left hand goes to the side of the mat and we're stretching the right side of the body. You can go a little lower if you like. And slowly exhale, up and interlock your finger. Press your belly to your chest, stretch the back, release and interlock your finger behind your back. So now we're pressing the chest up to the front. If you like, you can try to put your head in front of you and slowly opening the chest, going up. Okay, here we go. Now let's stretch our neck. The right hand goes to the left side of the hand and we press to the side. Then we switch. The left hand go to the right side of the head and we stretching the right side of the neck. Release, put the hands on the mat and lift to the tabletop. So we're gonna do some cat-cow stretch. Inhale up, exhale down, press the belly inside. Inhale, open the chest and exhale down. Once again, inhale up and exhale down, strongly pressing with the hands to the mat. Now we can make some circles with your core, with your belly. You can bend your elbows and just stretch, make circles to the places of the body which needs it. Remember to change the side. When you're done, come back to the center, tuck your toes and lift to the down dog. Take a few breaths. Try to press your heels to the mat. If you cannot go so deep with your back, you can take a wider step with your feet and just trying with every time to stretch the legs more. It will come with the time. Now you can make some twists also to the side. So the right knee goes to the left side and the left knee goes to the right side. And a few times then come back to the down dog and from there go to the plank pose, hold it for 2 seconds and come back. Tabletop, put the knees to the mat and then we're gonna try to lower our chest to Ashtanga Namaskara. But if you cannot do so, you can just stay where you are, press a little bit down as much as you can and then lift to the up dog. Open the chest and go down. Put the belly to the mat and we're gonna stretch in a Sphinx Pose. So the elbows are in front of you, the elbows are just at your shoulders height and we're trying to pulling to you your hands your mat, so you're gonna feel more opening of your chest. Then bend your left leg and look on it. Then bend your right leg and also look on it. Again, bend the right leg and try to find it with your right hand. Stay there, opening the chest. If you like, you can also press it lower to your butt cheeks. Beautiful. If you can do this, that's already so great. Now, bend your left leg, find it with your left arm and try to pull it to the mat, to your butt, while opening the chest. Press with your hands up to the cobra pose. Then tuck your toes and go to the down dog. Exhale. Walk your feet if you need. Look up, bend your legs and walk to the front of the mat. You can always bend your knees in this position, remember, so you don't need to keep them straight. This is always great modification to stay with the bended leg. Halfway lift and forward fold. Great. Maybe with time you will be able to stretch your legs more. So that's great. Rise up. Mountain pose. Once again, inhale, rise up, exhale, down, sit lower, and forward fold, halfway lift, and then press your right leg to the back, open the position to the warrior 2. Open your hips, strong legs, and you can reverse your warrior, so sliding the right hand on your back leg. You don't need to go super low, just as much as it feels nice and good for you. So be wherever you are. You can also, if you want to feel more work in your core, just grabbing with the right hand your oblique, come back to the warrior 2, and then transition to the crescent. Heel of the back leg is up. Then we're gonna try to find the balance on the left leg and pressing to the warrior 3. The hands are staying together. Flex your back toes, staying few breaths, and then lifting up, and if you can, try to straighten your leg in front of you, maybe pulling the hands up, and then come back to the warrior 3. We're working on our balance. Fix your gaze on a one point and full warrior 3. Lengthen your arms in front and slowly transition to the crescent. Great. Coming back with the right arm to the mat and just easy twist, open the chest, the left arm opens to the sky. Breathe. And come back the arms to the mat. The left leg goes up. Don't need to go super high. You can actually try to keep your hips square, so wherever it feels good, where you can. Put the leg up to the mat. Down dog. Few breaths. Then when you're ready, open the right leg up and press it in front of you. We do the same thing on the other side. So open to the warrior 2, look at your middle finger, and now you can reverse your warrior. Open the chest, slide the back arm to your leg. If you want, you can put your leg hand to your oblique. Great. Remember to smile and transition to the crescent pose. You can try to make a little bit back bend looking up and then hands together to Namaste and try to balance on your right leg to the warrior 3. The right leg can stay a little bended, flex the toes of the left leg and straight it in front of you. Open the hands up, fix your gaze on the one point. And then bend again the left knee and transition to the third warrior. Open the arms in front of you. Beautiful. Keep it in a place. Fight and transition to the crescent pose. Open the chest. Look to the sky. Beautiful. The hands come back together and then put the left arm to the mat, opening the right arm to the sky, looking up. Easy twist. Hands come back to the mat and press the right leg up, down dog with one leg up. Wherever it feels good, don't need to be super high, remember. Great, come back to the down dog. And now transition to the plank pose and put the knees back to the mat. So the same what we did last time, Ashtanga Namaskara, or just put the chest back to the mat and stretch in a easy cobra. And come back to the down dog. Look up, bend the knees and jump or walk to the front of the mat, halfway lift and forward fold. Remember, you can bend your knees always. Maybe with time you will be able to straighten your legs more. Rise up, inhale and exhale, arms together. Namaste. Again, inhale up, exhale down, put the hands back to the mat, look up, halfway lift, and walk the legs to the plank. Now we're gonna transition to the side plank. The right arm stays on the mat and we open the left to the sky. You can always modify it with the bended knee on the mat, so feel free to do what is on your level. If you can stay with the two straighted, like that's great. Look to the sky if you can, and you can lift your left leg up and even, if you like, put it behind you and open to the wild thing pose. Opening the chest, that's great. Come back to the down dog, great. Release, take a breath. Again, the knees go to the mat and relax in a child pose. Let your forehead sink down, the chest sinking down. Press back to the down dog. Now let's do the planks, side plank on the other side. So transition to the plank and left arm stays on the mat, right arm opens to the sky and the right leg you can lift up if you can, if not just stay wherever you are. You can also place the right leg behind you and open to the wild thing. Come back to the side plank and transition down dog. Great. Look to the front and jump or walk to the front of the mat, halfway lift and exhale down. Now bend your elbows, grab them and release the head. Release the tension from the neck and the head. You can bounce to the right and to the left side, maybe in the center. Try to lengthen your back. Great. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, down. Inhale, rise up. And exhale to the chair pose. Strong legs. Hands together. Exhale, forward fold. Now, sit on your mat and stretch your back by giving yourself a hug and pressing the belly away from the legs. Now reverse. Now cow and cat stretch seated. So grab your knees and open the chest. Inhale up and exhale down. Few times. You can do it slower so you're gonna feel more the stretch in your back. Great. Now sit and straight your right leg and the left is placed to the side of your thigh. If your left knee is not on the floor, feel free to bring some cushion or a yoga block to put it under it so it's not staying in the air. Now inhale up, look to the sky and super slowly going down, but thinking of somebody pressing you up. You can also pull your butt up so you're sitting super low on your butt cheeks and going really slowly, feeling of somebody pulling you in front and slowly lower. Maybe you will find you can grab now your maybe calf, maybe ankle, maybe feet and pressing the belly down to the thigh. So remember, we always thinking of pressing the belly close to the thigh. Not chest, not forehead, but the belly is the most important. If the belly gonna touch, maybe then you can put also the chest and the head back to your leg. Great. Exhale, come back, and now press the left feet on the right side of the right leg and we're gonna twist. The right hand goes up and then behind your left knee. Looking back, open the chest and think of growing while doing this pose. So we're not only stretching and looking behind, but also growing up. Smile, you look beautiful. And come back to the center. Now let's do the same on the other side. So the left leg stays straight and the right knee is bent on the thigh. Lifting up and slowly going lower and think somebody's really pressing, pulling you to the front. The belly goes close to the thighs if you can. Stay wherever you are. You want to think of your back arching, so you keeping your back straight. And if you can, maybe your hand will meet the calves or ankle or feet. And with time you will be able to go lower. Maybe the chest will meet, maybe the forehead will meet the leg. Remember, it's a process. For me, it takes few months and I was super not flexible, but it's all possible. Okay, so now the right feet goes to the left side of the left leg. You can put it lower, even on the height of your knee, and twist to the side. Look to your right shoulder, open the chest and grow up. Think of this tree growing from your head, like from mine now. And slowly come back to the center. Great. Now we're gonna do some hips openings. So the left leg stays straight and the right is bended. Grab your feet and slowly open the hip to the right side. We're opening with this slowly movements. If this is quite easy, you might try the other modification by grabbing with your hands from the bottom your leg. and open to the right side. Great. Slowly put it down and the same thing on the other side. So we open now the left hip. Beautiful, slowly. Sorry, the poo was, my boyfriend was just making me funny while recording this video, so I'm laughing a lot. And you can also modify and open more if it feels good, just as much as it's good for you. Great. Slowly put it down to the floor and we're gonna transition to the supine position. So slowly rolling the back down to the mat. Great. Now see if you can touch with your arms, with the fingers, your feet. If yes, that's wow, that's super good. That means you are ready to the bridge. If you cannot do, don't worry, it's also okay. We're gonna lift our hips up to the bridge pose 2 times, and on a 3rd time you're gonna also rise your hands up to the sky. Let's stay. Relax your glutes, strong thighs. You can place the arms on the floor, and now only if it's gonna feel good you can place the hands on your butt, bending the elbows and staying more on your shoulders, but be gentle, only if you like more stretch. Okay, exhale, and now press the right knee close to your chest, the left leg is straight. You can do a few circles with your right ankle to the both directions. You can also massage your back by twisting the leg to the right and to the side. Then, if you cannot place your both hands under your knee, take a yoga stripe and modify it. So we're gonna slowly be trying to straighten your leg up. It doesn't need to be super straight, it can be also bended if it feels good. And then slowly we're gonna turn this leg to the left side, and feel free to bend the leg. It also doesn't need to touch the floor. You can bend it and stay on your other leg, but we are trying to keep our shoulders, both shoulders, as close to the mat as possible. Don't stress if they are too high, but it's already great stretch for your spine. So let's do it on the other side. Bring the left leg close to your chest, make a few circles both directions with your left feet, and when you're ready you can use your stripe or your hands and interlock the fingers under your knee, pressing the leg closer to your chest if possible. Try to keep it as straight as possible, and slowly placing it to the right side of the body, looking to the left side of the body, trying to pressing the shoulders back to the mat, to the ground. This is perfect twist for your spine. It's quite deep but pleasant. And coming back. Now you can bring the feet together to relax, and placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Just find the breathing, find your center. A little bit more of hips opening. And then press with the help of your arms the knee back to each other and Now open your eyes. Let's make a few roll-ups. Up and down on the mat, massaging the back more until you will be ready to sit. Great. Let's make one more twist. Open the chest to the left side, looking on the left shoulder. And reverse, looking back to the right shoulder. Great. Coming back to the center, interlock your fingers and looking up to the sky. Exhale down. Coming back, the hands go together to the Namaste pose. You can also lay down in Shavasana if you need. Our practice is finished. I hope you feel now better and you release your emotions. Thank you so much for practicing with me. So much love. Namaste. If you liked the video and would like to see more, please remember to subscribe. See you!